there early over Ali Bibigani, I believe it is. And could put a lot of spin on this, trying to get the cue ball in a better position, but I don't like that. I like keeping it real natural. Yeah, he put a little more right on the cue ball. He's going to get him over that 7 again.
In the city of Lviv, eventually crossed the border into Poland. And with the great help of his good buddy Fedor Gorst and also Kristina Tkach, yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah, I believe quarterfinalist in the U.S. Open a few years ago as well. He's playing exceptionally well that year. I think that was the year that Federer won it. I'm not 100%, but
a single suitcase, his cue, $3,000, and hope in his heart that he would make it big in the land of opportunity, and he certainly
just all about his business with that cue in his hand. I'd like to get it in the hand soon. Oh, that was a big miss there. Wow. Thing is, the 4 won't pass the 7, so we'll have to. Oh, he can go this way. May catch the 7 coming out.
Yeah, you said he doesn't seem too worried about it. I think when physical education in sport. It wasn't a gimme combo, but I fancied him to make it.
Cue ball by the 6. He's got to get good speed here. Not going to cover the 4 up that much. Beautiful. Longest running 9-ball event in the world, I believe. The Texas Open. Going on 55 years now, I believe. Something like that. It's coming up soon, the week after the U.S. Open. Again, yeah, another thin one in the side here. A little thinner than maybe the camera tells us. We could possibly play the 9 on a kiss shot. I think he's attacking here.
He's grimly determined.
Well, I think just doing so many matches, what you're seeing is the same as me. When he hits the ball, he's just not 100% sure. Because if they're really feeling great, they know as soon as they hit the cue ball if they like it. Well, like you said yesterday, Phil, it's the true champions. They get.
So 2-0 for Yapp. That means he's at the end of this rack. One thing I must say, though, Payne McBride, the youngster from the USA who gave Shane Van Boening such a match early on, he's taken the first rack from Raymond Linares. Yeah, they have.
Ball. And this shot here isn't the easiest to get across either. So you're playing a rail first, lightly. See how this ball's spreading up the table. There. You're not going to ease this, and trying to find the traffic between all those balls was difficult. I think it's a smart choice overall, even though he's let him see it. Float behind up the table as he puts the 5 on the bottom rail. Don't think he'll attack here. This is pretty natural to go behind the 9. Should be good.
Okay, that shot was
three
post.
ball. So a few things. Yeah, and it's just, I don't know if sleep as well as they wanted, but there's. Yeah, good to see Sam out here playing. He just actually real estate license, so staying busy. Now here it's all about how you comfortably make the 7 with the 8 over the corner and the 9 over the side.
And even though Patsura has not pulled up any trees so far, I think Yapp is vulnerable. I really do.
Yeah, well, sometimes when you don't play how you want, it's easy or hard to forget that. If he really leans on how he played, kind of find it here, though. Put a little more speed on that one. Not sure if we'll get another where that year falls compared to all the years past.
When he was beaten by Filipino Jeffrey Ignacio, 11-10. Last 64 he lost in the World Championship.
Just kind of a unique situation.
.39 it is. And so Aloysius Yapp quickly restores a 2-rack gap. Fares in the world of pool. He's well aware, of course, it's going to be a very difficult task to improve enough to be world class, but at least he's giving it a go. And
okay, he's pushing out here. Is it a kick shot of some sort? Down here below the 9. Try to get to the rail.
the 2025.
Elevated here. I'm not sure if he could see the 2 at all, or if he's kicking at it, trying to bring the cue ball backwards a little. Guess he's banking this down, trying to use the 6 maybe. Playing it lightly, trying to use the 6. And just the tiny.
This is the only round today, the last 128, so if Yapp can get the win, he can then go away, reset and relax. It is last 64 and last 32.
No, that'll make sure if we can get another look at it, but we haven't talked about that match much. Zielinski and Oy. But at 2-2, just remember it.
Yeah, missing a ball in hand is
It's a little missable, but that one there, no excuse.
used a lot of the pocket there. Patsura keeping Yapp within striking distance, now only 1 rack adrift. Now they're back to the main table. Well, this time the 1 finds the target, the 2 is open. Indeed. Yeah, Viardo going great guns.
Anything extra?
Yeah, he's a solid sort, and he's... Three after the defending champ.
Just like he started the match. Yeah, caught that little one a little heavy to the pocket. That's why the cue ball.
About to go back in front.
And all these great players are workers, but sometimes it looks a little more like work than other times, and I think that's what Phil's getting at. That's the best connection. I know he doesn't seem to get the spreads like some of the other players, but still very good connection.
Quite tough, and I think Yapp is discovering that time and again.
Yeah, for a big guy, he gets around the table quickly. Smart player too, makes decisions easily. Yeah, the timing is definitely off for the stroke. I don't know about that. I thought that was a little more difficult than it looked, and I thought he may go after the three in the side. And I tell you, I think what it is, Phil, is we just, I know it, of course, because I played in the event. And, all right, wants to fall somewhat full on the 5, work a little angle to deal with the problem on the 6-7. This is going to fall too straight, I think.
Yeah, ample room behind the 7 to use that as the blocking ball. Big favourite now, yeah. Again, you're saying, Jeremy, comes to mind. It happened earlier on. So it looks as though Aloysius, but crucially only halfway. There's still plenty of toil ahead. Back in front by 2 for the third time in the match. It was 2-0. I'll ask you a question about Frisco. Tell us all about it, because it's labelled as Sports City. Well, that was a pretty sporting break. Look at that.
Homes before deciding on Denton. And honestly, there were a lot of fields. I mean, it was just, you know, City had been there a while, but just not developed as much. And now, you know, soccer that's there in the Frisco area, so just a ton going on.
I've seen it described as one of the fastest growing cities in the United States.
Yeah, well, 2 years in a row, just a few years ago, it was the #1 city to move to.
The brisket.
Well, Buc-ee's has pretty good brisket, but I'm going to bring you something a little better than that. So I know there's all kinds of different ones, but I've got a fun week for you foodies. I'm a foodie myself, but whether it's brisket, steak, all kinds of unique places, of course. And if you like top shelf, is he going high inside here? This is not easy. Boy, he got a lot out of the cue ball there.
I think this is in line.
What he does on the table, it just kind of looks a little more like the focus is set in. Had a lot of it last night.
Three consecutive racks for Chas. 10-1.
Yeah, caught those a little heavy, but it's going to work out as far as the ones down. Is he going to get a decent bank on the two in? Okay, he's hitting down. He's going to draw it. Beautiful. Kind of pulled it down the rail a little bit. And then we pick one that's a slight underdog. I think we should go to picking another after seeing a few days, and we go into this single elimination. Not saying we have to, but I think it would be all right. But he just kind of goes with what I said all week is, again, you're always going to try and play great position. But the way the tables are playing and the sacrifice of how tough the pocket is, I think you just got to get aside. Like this shot here could hit a hair thick. Oh, dead center. He's going to need some help. Needs a bump. Got a little bit of the 7. Easy to let up, like you said, and maybe not get that cushion. Oh, he played it with spin. Look at this. Went by the 7 to get all right, you know, kind of long on the bend, but short of the 6 off the second cushion. Oh, he hit it pretty nice. Seems like it's always hard to get the right speed. Remember the draw stroke to get on that 5 ball. Needs quite a bit here to get above the 7. Pretty good. Tell you someone that you may not pick from the start, although a few years ago we thought he was heading in that direction. I think he's back, especially when the tables are playing extra tough.
Yeah, he's one of those players that doesn't look good, and he's...
First put my eyes on him, I watched him a lot, you know, 5 or 6 years ago, and I never learned so much from a young player in my life than I did from all of it. Yeah, and our former champion's going to end up with another shot, I believe. Not easy. This is kind of likes to drag that ball sometimes. There in the corner, he'd be plenty happy. Yeah, I didn't understand that route exactly. And not saying it was easy either way.
Carl has just leaned over and said something awful, Jeremy. He said, yeah, the ultimate Q Sports euphemism, methodical.
Yeah, it's just not there for Yapp. The timing's just off. It looks like he's getting it back together and then just having to elevate the cue here. Oh, great shot. Needed it.
Normally do, and they're absolutely right. Apparently it's coming from the Atlantic.
7-4 looks a lot different than 8-3.
Yeah, I was joking away there, being flippant, as he got down to far more often than you might imagine. Well, with this thunderstorm.
Yeah, and really could be closer, even a little bit, maybe. Patsura in the lead if he could have taken advantage of a few of those things. He's had his mistakes as well. Not as much time at the table.
Could be a lifeline, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it could be almost a golden break. And here's that dress up you were talking about. Than I think he is. He's playing rail first. Yeah, and that's just some mistakes in this match. Oh, is he going to get away with it? Wow. Was that his 2 picks? I think it was. Yeah. I figure someone is going to pick filler. Big shot there. Now you can see a possible 5-9. He's going to ease this. Okay, going into the 8 maybe.
Laboured, I think that would be excessive. Can't really say that. But he's not at full efficiency. No way.
The ball sit. Yeah, you're going to give up something here, you would think. The 6 goes off the 7 easily, all kinds of funny things. I think he was supposed to shoot there without a doubt. Like the 7 a little more with speed. Oh. But man, what a turning point, I think, Vitaliy.
When he played a long-range shape attempt from 7 to 8 and he scratched. No scratch this time, no alarms. As the storm rages outside, Aloysius Yapp is now doubling. He is an ultra-marathon.
Yeah, even the break has been a little here and there. Caught the 1. Don't think he gets it back. I think it'll be some type of chip shot on the 1. Playing another youngster, AJ Manis. Gauge, that's the shot I originally saw, but I thought it was always hard to get the snooker, especially with the awkward cueing. Now, kicking behind this, I don't think the combination is playable. I really don't.
Well, based on...
But that's sending the cue ball towards that upper left corner. Oh, he didn't even get over it. So tactically, it's been real troublesome here in this match. They seem to play pretty darn well to me. The cue ball seems really good. But I think it has to be the humidity, that power you need.
Could be last knockings for Szolnocki. on table 2. He needs the 8 and the 9. Succeeds 10-3.
All right, wants the cue ball to spread a little bit to get the 5 in the side, I believe. Needs that to go. Should be okay, though. One rail towards the 6.
By the way, Sholnoki in the last 64 will play either Manny Perez or Yannick Pongas.
Nice
Polish
strike
player
there.
through to take on Marco Choita or Lance Island next.
Apart with the cue ball, but I think it's going to be hard to have a perfect cue ball out here this week.
Yapp on the hill at 9-4. He's 5 in front with a... How often? It happens so much.
Probably going to get this one back. Guess if you hit it right on the screws, you get the snooker behind the purple, but otherwise, yeah, I was going to say, otherwise you're giving up a shot. Really shocked he took that on with such a big lead. Most players anyways. Easy to rattle this one, trying to get into the cue ball coming across with a little low left spin. He hit it sweet. His best strike of the match.
The Shane Van Boening comeback on the way to winning the World 9-Ball Championship 4 years ago. Mika Immonen, when he won a massive lead, and then somehow they're on the verge of victory and they can't quite get it done. I'm not saying this is going to happen here, but I wouldn't entirely discount it.
Yeah, he brought undefeated his first year at the U.S. Open to win it. And the very next year, I was right there. His first round match, he lost hill to Chris Bartram and went all the way through the match. And I feel like we might complete 2 matches on one table before that first match there is complete. Usually when they start like that, they're not going to pick up speed. Usually it's just going to be all right, just a little bit of work left here. Cue the ball very well. Maybe a hair of frustration as well.
9-5, not
have to take it away from him. Much better break off there. Nasty. Going 2 cushions anyways, almost has to be. Not bad. Kind of really out of nowhere. Big turning point in the match too. Yapp had pretty full control, and then that was really the chance for Vitaliy. I was gonna say he may go for that with a little bit of a backdoor.
Over the 8 ball.
And use those soft hands, of course, to hold the ball, but not put too much on it, making the pocket a hair bigger for the 7. He struck it really sweetly. Now, and it's been really good at times, a little scrappy at other moments, but ooh, even there, ends up a little short with the cue ball. Now the lefty's got a little bit in the path of the cue ball.
It is mission accomplished again for Aloysius Yapp. He won 9 matches unbeaten.